All right, now we're going to work on the Explore More, which is on page 200 of your textbook. And then we are going to be writing things in on page 212 of your notebook. So here's what the Explore More says. The next time you experience a lightning storm, notice that you will see the lightning before you hear the thunder. This is because light travels faster than sound. Therefore, the flash of lightning will reach your eyes much more quickly than the sound of thunder. It turns out that light travels at a speed of 299,792,458 meters per second, and sound travels at 340 meters per second. So the further away lightning strikes from you, the larger the difference between the time you see the light and the time you hear the thunder. Sound travels about 1 mile in 5 seconds. Because light is practically instantaneous to your eye, try to count how many seconds lapse between the lightning and the thunder to figure out the distance of the lightning strike from you. Now, we used to do this all the time as kids. There would be a lightning storm, we'd see the flash, and we'd start counting to figure out how many miles away the lightning actually was. Well, we're going to look at it a little bit more closely using the numbers in this Explore More. So here on page 212 of your notebook, it says, practice how to figure out how far a lightning strike is from you by working through the following problem. Remember, sound travels about 1 mile in 5 seconds. The answer is below, so try the problem before you check your answer. So here's the problem. You see a flash of lightning, but it takes 12 seconds before you hear the thunder. How far away from you is the lightning strike? All right, so to do this problem, we're going to start with what we're given and then multiply by the speed sound travels. So we're given 12 seconds. That's how long it took before you heard the thunder. And speed travels at 1 mile per 5 seconds. So I'm going to write this on our board, and then we're going to look at it closer. All right, so I wrote it on this nifty whiteboard I have. I hope it's not too distracting. But we're given 12 seconds, and we need to figure out how many miles away the lightning is when it takes 12 seconds for the thunder to come. Well, and we know that the sound takes 1 mile per 5 seconds to get to us. So we have 12 seconds over here, and if we multiply that by our conversion factor, which if you haven't gotten to this in algebra yet, you will, our conversion factor is 1 mile per second. What happens is our seconds cancel because we have one at the top and one at the bottom, and we're multiplying, so it's called cross multiplication. They cancel out, and so we end up having just miles. So we have 12/5 mile, which is 2.4 miles. So we would put here 2.4 miles. And that's what you'll write in your book. So we know that when you see a flash of lightning, it takes 12 seconds before you hear the thunder. How far away is the lightning? It is 2.4 miles away. So please write that in your Explore More section of your book. It goes into a little bit more depth explaining that if you were a little confused.